Before this YouTube video start, I would like to say I am sick. So y'all can hear me talking from my nose or my mouth because I am sick. So it's like, I got sick since the weather changed. I'm sorry for how I sound. Hey YouTube, it's your girl Di back with another video, and as y'all can see by the title today is about the thing that I had with a girl. I dated a girl. So we're just gonna not make this story long because we're taking time recording it. But yeah, we're gonna start back from when I dealt with this girl. So at the time, in the beginning of my 10th grade year, I started interacting back with people. My 9th grade year, I was just getting comfortable with dudes approaching me and being very sexual, if that makes sense. Like, I was just getting used to that. I wasn't interacting. Had no confidence before high school. Got in high school, I had all the confidence in the world. It went from 0 to 1,000 real quick, real bad, real fast. Okay, that's what happened with me. So, and I started getting into my head, over my head a little bit. Yeah, then that's when I had dudes thinking that they can control me. But that's not this story time. I told a couple of them. I got some more to tell, but I had to give it a break because I don't want to run out of story times. So I turned around and did my big bop in the 10th grade, and I started collecting and interacting with every single person. I didn't care. I felt like I missed that in middle school and elementary. Well, elementary I did have my first kiss, but like, that's not the story. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm just into my bag. I'm in my prime time at this moment. I'm in that good. So I'm dealing with dudes. Valentine's Day come. One of my dudes out of the, I don't know, I stopped counting. But I know for a fact, I can tell you for a fact, it was 4. So, but one of them, my main, was acting up. Valentine's Day, he bought me candy. But we shared, let me back up a little bit. We had shared lockers. His locker was our locker. My locker was our lockers. His locker's on the down floor. My locker's on the up floor. So we had classes on down and up. So when we had to go to our other class, we just go to whoever locker closer. You feel me? Y'all know. So we shared lockers real bad. When I mean real bad, real bad. We shared lockers. So when I went to his locker for Valentine's Day, he had bought a girl. We're not going to get too deep into that story because that's another story time. But he bought a girl the bear and gave me the candy. But that's not gonna be the story. But this is where it all started, to where I ended up not dating a girl, but being with a girl and talking to a girl, whatever. So we goes and I think that she going around the school bragging. It's all on Snapchat and people got it recording and whatever. She goes into the boy locker. From the recording, she goes to the boy locker and grab the bear and say it's hers. So she started claiming it as hers. He's telling her, put it back, put it back. She's not listening. So, skirt. That's where we're going to end it at. Y'all going to hear that from another story time. Just know this is where all the problems started. So, like I said, we share lockers. So, you thought I wasn't going to come back to the lockers to this bear missing? This big ass bear missing? Really? You really serious? Like, you really fucking serious? So, what if I had woes? You did too. But that's not the point. You don't buy nobody knows when I share lockers with you. I share lockers with you. What's wrong with you? But that's not the story time. So, he did that. Now, I goes to the bathroom. I was cute going to school that day. I had Valentine vibe going on. I had red on, my little hair. My hair was actually like this. My real hair was actually like this, but it's black. It was brown, just dark brown. So it was just like this. Like, I had this much hair, literally legit. And it was just like this. And I done cut my hair. Stress made me fall out. Recut it, dyed it, recut it, dyed it, recut it, dyed it, and now it's growing again. So it looked like this. It's this color actually. Well, yellow, but you know. So yeah, I was in my prime time. So I go in the bathroom. I do my own hair. So I goes in there and I swoop this back, give me a bang, swoop that back, give me a little earrings, put my earrings in, and did my little makeup in the bathroom, did one too, changed my clothes. I came out of there looking like a bad member jumper. I just went from looking like Foxy Brown, is that what it is? To like Beyonce, like, who you know? Oh, okay. So I go to the bathroom, swoop myself up to get myself together. Now I got 4 Valentines that day. So I disregard the first, not the first, but like the third one. The third Valentine, it had nothing to do with my 4 woes that I knew that I was supposed to be getting something from. This is just another dude, a random dude. He knew me and I didn't know him. I didn't know his name or anything. He walked to me at during lunch. I was walking down the stairs. He asked me, can I be his Valentine? I'm like, okay, yeah, I can. I said, no, I can't be a Valentine because I already have a Valentine. But this is before the bear situation. I just told that man no. So then I found him in the hallway. I said, I'm sorry. I said, I just told you no because I didn't want to hurt your feelings because I didn't know your name, but I know your name now. I said, I could be a Valentine. He was like, that's mean that you did me like that. I said, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I said, I didn't know your name. I said, I knew we played in the hallway and we talked and woo. But my mind, like I said, I was so disrespectful in my mind. It made no sense. So that's just what it was giving. Like, it was just giving, why did I do that to that boy? So I felt bad and I kept telling everybody about it. And it was like, why did you tell him no? My sister, one of my sisters that went to school with me, she was like, Diamond, you so mean. Why you tell that boy no? He had feelings on you. You hurt his big hope. So I already started feeling guilty. So I was already going back to tell him. So he did that. But then he ate most of the candy when he got back to me. But I mean, I couldn't be upset. But I felt so bad for him. I ended up, like, telling him to keep his gifts. And, like, we could just go eat lunch together and whatever. And so forth. But that didn't last long. That's a whole other story. When I got to lunch, just know it was a group of dudes that walked up to me and wanted to play. And the boy got hurt by his feelings. So, yeah, that's another story too. So, like I said, I'll tell that story different time. So, he did that. What happened? Then next thing you know, I get to my one class where, no, the girl always, this girl, we're going to call her Vaseline because she was slick. We're going to call her Vaseline. So Vaseline was the girl I talked to, communicated with, not really dated, but, you know, I give her a prop. Vaseline. So, and girl, I know you watch my story times, so, hey. But I know you watch my story times because that's at the end of the story, but here, there. So we walking down the hallway. She met me up in my locker. She told me, okay, I see you trying to look like a bad girl. So she had this thing where sometimes she'll play like a girl, but she was a girl, but she dressed like a boy. Yeah, I get what I'm saying. So she'll play like a girl sometimes, like, you know, that little thing that they be doing. You know, they be trying to say, like, we act like that, and we don't. So that's what she did. She's like, girl, okay, I see you looking cute and whatever. So we get to the classroom. We're talking. We exchange social medias. This is the day of Valentine's. We exchange social medias. So now she got mine. So now she's walking me to class. She walked with me to class, the class that we had together. We was up in there talking and kicking and cocking it. But we had this group of friends. But I didn't know she was this group of friends that I had. All my friends already dated her. That's why I said she's slick as oil, because wasn't nobody gonna tell me. I had to find out after high school, basically after me and her was talking, that she dated all them girls. I was losing my, like, what? Like, and when didn't nobody tell me? Nobody tell me? Was y'all really my friends? Was y'all really my friends? Like, I see better. So I'm like, girl, whatever. We in the classroom kicking and talking and whatever. Yeah, Dad. I'm trying to get to the good parts, but without missing all the parts. So her birthday was coming up soon. We was talking about her birthday. Don't ask me when her birthday, because I don't know. It's been a minute. So we was talking about her birthday and how she wanted me to come to her birthday. And we'll do it the wall. She was like, if you come to her birthday, is you gonna throw it back on me, or is you just gonna sit there and stare? I said, girl, what you want me to do? What you want me to do? Because at this time, I didn't have like 4 viral videos go around at school. One of them was an X tape. One of them was me doing a cartwheel split in the gym. One was a dancing video they found, I don't know from where. And another video was, dang, she got the way I'm doing the story time. So another one was where I almost got molested, where I almost got raped in the room, and everything was dang, I'm recording. I already had a reputation at this point in that school. And some of that stuff was fake. The dancing was real. The cartwheel split was real. She was like, what you gonna do for my birthday party if you come? Because I don't want you just sitting there. I said, girl, we can do whatever. I said, I'll give you a little birthday lap dance and whatever. And she was just transitioning from being a girly girl to a boy. But I see where she was going with it. So I'm like, okay, she's going to be cute as ever. Like, she's going to be that boy. She's going to be that boy that she want to be. Because I can see it. Like, I'm seeing it. Like, she's going to be in her prime time. And I know that. So I'm not going to sit up here and knock her because she was a pretty, like, she was like, she was an ugly girl. Like, she wasn't ugly, but she looked better as a boy. I'm not going to lie. She looked better as a boy. So I'm like, I see where she's going with this. So I'm not going to knock her. So everybody thought I was weird for just trying her out. But it's because she was just transitioning from a girl. I knew where she was going with this. So, and I wish I could say some things, but I'm in a relationship now. So it's like some things I cannot say because some things will get me in trouble. And it's like, I'm not saying nothing bad. Like, ain't nothing wrong, but it's like certain things you're just not allowed to say. Like, if y'all get where I'm going with this. So I'm like, girl, I'll throw it back for you. Like 2 flats on the Cadillac. Like, I don't know how you want it. You want it crazy, wild, whatever. So we're talking about a dance. How I'm going to give her a dance. She said how it's going to be. So we in the classroom basically doing charades at this point. Because everybody calling me right now. We're doing charades at this point because now we drawing on papers and acting it out because we can't do it in front of everybody. Everybody think I'm crazy, so we trying to wait until the end of the class to for free time and stuff to get to mapping it out and whatever. So that's what it is. We exchanged social media. She walked me to my next class, so that conversation got her a little rowdy that she walked me to my next class. I never really had my woes or people I messed with walk me to class because I knew on my way to class I was going to meet up with somebody else that was a guy, and I knew either I was going to run into 4 of them on my way to class, picking with me, playing with me, tapping me, touching me, picking me up. I knew what type of timing I was on. So I was really nervous. My heart was beating. I'm not going to lie. Our classroom was right there by the stairs. So I tried to zoom out the classroom. She said, you better wait for me. Oh, my God. Why you tell me to wait for you? Why you tell me to wait for you? I ain't waiting on nobody coming out the classroom. I always went by myself or with my friend. My friend that's a full-blown girl. So she knew I was coming up the stairs next. So she like, you want her to walk with you for real? I said, I really, really don't. But this is one of the friends, she passed away, the rest of her soul. I can't believe that she's gone. But she was like, you gonna let her go upstairs and see you? So she already dated her as well. So I didn't know that though. But like I said, nobody told me nothing. But that was my dog. That's my ex-boo's coon for real though. Rest in peace to her. I'm not gonna put her name out here. But she was like, you gonna let her walk you upstairs for real? I said, I really don't want her to. I really don't want her to. You don't even understand. I really don't want her to because I know. She's like, yeah, what about Wuthi? We're going to be waiting up at the stairs for you. Girl, you think I don't know that? So I'm trying to book out of there and take flight. So she walked upstairs with me. Oh my gosh. Like, she already warned me that somebody's going to be upstairs, which we already knew somebody's going to be upstairs for me. I get upstairs. He was like, so, let me see your phone. I get to the top stairs. A boy asked me to see this is my main. Asked, can you see my phone? Because his phone not working. I used to do dumb stuff. I did. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I give him my phone. He like, that's you? He being funny. Talk about that's you? So now he getting in his feelings. Remind you, it's Valentine's Day. He getting in his feelings. I'm like, why you in your feelings for? So we swapped phones. I had his phone. But we didn't have each other's password. Well, he had mine. I found out his. And boy, did I tell you, I seen the whole lot in that man's phone. Some of the stuff was deleted. Some of the stuff he knew how to hide. So like I said, my ex was the dude was the first dude to teach me how to hoe. So to delete stuff and all that stuff. So we got each other's phone. So I'm going through his phone, whatever. He texted me talking about, so you talk to girls now? So that's what we on. That's what time and you on. I'm like, boy, that's a whole other story. So we're not gonna talk about how deep that is. So just know Valentine's gonna be another part story for this one, but it's gonna be about him. So I'm telling you about her right now. So he texted me in class and whatever. She walked with me. He was like, oh, so that's your boyfriend? I'm like, boy, girl, that ain't my boyfriend. Stop playing with me like that. He's like, you gave me some. I said, yeah, that's my cousin. That's my cousin. So she like, oh, yeah, whatever. He was like, oh, because it looked like otherwise. So she's starting to get jealous for some odd reason. And I'm like, okay. Don't toot your horn too much, boo. This is our first conversation. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. So then I'm walking down the hallway again, and some dude comes screaming down my name down the hallway. He called me my ex. Well, he called me the dude that I stopped off on his last name, but I found out in due time that he had a crush on me. So he come out and talk about you, Miss, we're gonna call myself Miss. Like Miss Lemon, bro, mind you, my name is Miss Addition. Like, my name was Addition, and he called me Miss Lemon. So he like, Miss Lemon, oh, Miss Lemon. I'm like, oh my gosh, here he go. She like, you got a lot of boyfriends. I said, girl, nobody even got a lot of boyfriends. Don't even do that because I've got a boyfriend. I said what I said. He was like, why he calling you his last name? I said, cause we cousins. I told you we cousins. Like, I told you we was cousins. What you want me to say? What you want me to say? So we walked down the hallway, whatever. She walked to my next class. She was like, you better not be up in there talking to other dudes and stuff like that, cause you're not finna play me. And I'm like, girl, nobody playing you. Little do you know, I've been playing these games before I even got with you. But, you know, we wasn't together, but, you know, we was talking in talking stage or whatever. So, I kid y'all not, after that next class, she's at the door waiting on me to go to lunch now. Now she's waiting on me to go to lunch, baby. She's waiting on me at the door. So, we go to lunch together. We're sitting together. She touching my thighs and stuff. She's touching on me and whatever. So, I'm like, okay, she might be doing something. She might be on to something or whatever. Funny thing, that was my next door neighbors knocking on their door. So, yeah, that's kind of weird. I get home later on night. She calls me quick. She told me about, like, me and her got so close to where she got to tell me about her personal life, and I was there to listen to her. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I was there to listen to her and stuff. So it was like, we grew a bond to where I knew that we could have been something. Like, I don't know if she considered us as well something, but yeah. So then she's like, yeah, she'll call me every night crying and talking to me like for real, like, I'm not throwing no shades or shot like that. Like, but me and her grew that much of a bond, and I felt so bad for her. So I talked to her every day, all the time. So me and her grew a close ass bond. Like, we was very close. And like, at this point, we did look like a couple because we was starting to go to class together and go to lunch together. And we was starting to be very, I don't want to say intimate. That just sounds too much. Like, that just sounds too much. So she would call me every night, every day after school, and make sure I got on the bus, make sure I got off the bus, make sure I got on the bus to go to school. So then we got to school, and we was going to close bond. So then I got all the other dudes questioning me like, "Are you like girls now? Oh, I see you flipping sides because you've been tired of getting played by these dudes." Like, different dudes kept coming up to me saying stuff like that. And I'm like, they said that because, like I said, we were stuck to each other's hip at this point, like, all the time. So we was everywhere together, basically. But she had girls, like, after a while, I'm not going to sit there and lie. I started getting jealous because why is this bitch walking up to you? So I felt like I knew what she was feeling like when all them dudes could walk up to me. But I don't care. Real bad. Don't play with me in my face. Because one thing about something for sure, don't do that. Don't do that. So, girls talking about, what I call her? Did I give her a name? Vaseline. They're like, Vaseline. What you doing, Vaseline? Come walk me to class, Vaseline. Vaseline said, she'd be like, nah, I'm going somewhere already. I'm like, going somewhere already? You could have just said you walking me to class. Like, say something. What are you not saying nothing for? So now I'm starting to get mad at her because I'm like, you over here playing in my face. Like, she was like, I just don't do that. You hear this girl asking, can you walk her to class? Or buy her some chips at lunch. And so then I start making her buy me lunch. Because if these bitches can just come up to us and say, buy me some chips, Vaseline, that means you used to buy these chips. So you finna buy me some chips. So what you finna do is you finna go on this line, buy me some chips, and buy me something to drink, and spend all your money on me. And I ain't gonna lie, I had money. But you have the audacity to let these buckethead bitches come to you talking about Vaseline, buy me some chips. Like, do you not see this pretty luxurious girl by her? Do y'all not see me? Okay, because I'm here. So I was like, yes, I made her go buy me some chips, buy me everything under the sun. I sure did. But because I felt that way, I started getting jealous. And I did start catching feelings because we did grow a bond. And I'm like, she was smooth criminal with it talking. Like, she wasn't as horrible as a dude. Like, I don't know, dudes are aggressive. Dudes are aggressive. So they come off thinking they smooth and they be aggressive. Like, my guy, if you want to choke me up, throw me upside down, just say that. You ain't got to come all off aggressive and stuff. Like, at this point, be direct with it. Because you coming off aggressive, think you sounding sexy and it's not. It's not getting what it's supposed to give. Like, where you thought this was going? You thought you was talking to me like Beyonce talked to her dudes and dance for me? You thought you was talking to me like Mariah Carey? Like, no, that was not smooth. You was giving very much Smooth Criminal, all right, from Michael Jackson. Very aggressive, very Thriller. Like, you wasn't giving what I thought you thought you was giving. You wasn't giving it. So, she knew how to talk. She was slick. That's why I call her Vaseline. The girl was slick. She was slick. She was slick. So, Vaseline, at this point, we sitting lunch together, whatever. So, then our life started getting spiced up. One day, she texted me, and, well, we was on the phone, and she was like, you miss me? I'm like, you acting like a dude now. You coming off a little aggressive. She was like, so I just want to know, like, do you miss me? Because if you don't miss me, then I know how we rocking and whatever. And I'm going to tell you how we ended. It was sad. We didn't end on our bad term. We ended because she was leaving. So, it was just like, she had a lot of home problems going on, and I did too at the time. So we just connected. We just clicked. I'm putting two words together. We just clicked. So our home lifestyle was kind of similar. It was really similar. So we already had history and stuff like that. We already built up a bond, and we already knew that each other household was just alike. So we knew each other pain. But the thing is, she was going through the phase that I went through, that I already went through, where it eats you up alive and there's nothing you can do about it. There was nothing you can do about it. So, and that's why she told me that's why she became a boy. So we got that deep. Like, she's not a boy. Like, I don't know why I keep saying that. I don't know what to call it. Because I call it strike. So you see how blunt I am? I put two things together that's not probably, so, you know, I put two things together and I call it strike. So, and I hope YouTube not that smart to get me demonetized. But, yeah, so she texted me one night. It was just on a whole different level. She was like, so, you know, we talked about our first day with Wu, about how he was going to give me a lap dance for my birthday. Is you going to do something else? I told you, you better do something else. Well, she ain't better do something else. She was like, do you want me to do something else? I'm like, I'm going to do whatever you want to do. She said, don't say that now, because I'm going to do everything. Don't say that now. I'm like, girl, what you talking about? Which I knew what she was talking about. But I knew from my previous relationships, they did a lot of beating around the bush. So I wanted to see what she was going to step on her boundaries and tell me what she was going to do. Yeah. She did. She did tell me what she wanted to do. She said, her words was, when you come over, she gave me details. And I like a person that can give me details. Kind of like details like the penny situation. Like, I don't know if I told y'all. Like, I like details like, oh, I dropped a penny. I dropped a penny. How you drop a penny? Fast? Slow? Like, how you drop a penny? Oh, and I had to pick it up. How you pick it up? Did you bend down to pick it up? Did you scoop it up? Did you kick it? Pick it up? Or have somebody else pick it up? Like, I like details. Like, I like details. Was it landed on heads or was it landed on tails? Like, I like details. I like a person that give me details. So she gave me just that. She gave me details. She said, I'm going to call you to come over and I'm going to set up the house and whatever. So she probably surprised me on her birthday. Like, oh, is that me surprising you or you surprising me? She said, I'm not going to call you until I get everything decorated. I'm going to have everybody in there. I'm going to have the lights dark. I'm going to let you have everybody around. I remember the story like it was yesterday. She said, everybody around, I want you to give me a lap dance, and I want you to give me a private lap dance. So I want you to dance in front of everybody, show everybody you can do what you can do. And I'm like, okay, girl, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to show everybody I can do what I can do. So, I know. But she gave me details. Like, she gave me details. She said, when I walk in, it's going to be dark. Everybody going to be around. When I get there, she going to have everybody getting around in a circle and just record while I dance on her. And she going to be sitting in a chair like this. So then she get to explain how she going to sit in the chair and how she want me to sit on her. And she giving me the nitty gritty. Like, she's giving me tea. Like, she's giving me tea. Like, she's giving me tea. So I'm liking this tea because like she told me what she want me to do. So I like how detailed it is. So I go in there, I give her a dance. She want me to do this. She got like 3 songs she want me to dance to. And then she gonna have a party dance again. Then she gonna take me in her room. And we gonna be kissing, and she gonna put my pants down, and she gonna lay me down, and she gonna do whoop the whoop the whoop. Now I'm gonna get into all the details, try to get where it's going. And then when I'm done, she gonna put me to sleep, and then she gonna do it again and again. And I'm like, oh, girl, you talking crazy, dog. You talking crazy, girl. You talking crazy. I ain't never had that before. So she just explaining to me what she about to do to me. It sounds like she's flipping me and turning me around like. So I'm like, I can't be talking to the same girl in class. I just can't be talking to the same girl in class because this girl giving me top of the rank. You feel me? Like, anybody top tier her at this point. So she gives me details. Some of these stories that I could never tell out in public. I don't know what I do. So she's telling me all that. I'm like, this girl getting crazy up in here. And then I get an interrupting call. Y'all won't believe who the interrupting call is. It's my main calling me. Because I already talked to my sides, but I talked to everybody. But who interrupted my call was my main. Well, he wasn't my main. But to everybody else knowledge, he was my main, so. Because my mama acknowledges other boys my main. We was a good little thing. But he was abusive behind closed doors. Like, he played his part to the fullest. So, we not gonna talk about him right now. So, yeah. I'm like, girl keeps telling me more and telling me more. She said, yeah, now I'm gonna cuddle you. And we're gonna do that. I'm like, so the car keep breaking up because he calling me talking about, oh, you texting, you on the phone with another girl. If you on the phone with another dude, like, oh, you probably on the phone with that girl. Which he was right, but that's none of your business. I said, I'm on the phone with my mama. You know, everybody hit that mama joke, you know. Because if you don't, then who you wasn't a child. You wasn't living your best life. You wasn't living to your fullest if you wasn't using your mama as a lie. Well, your granny was in the hospital. Oh, Oh, your mama had to see your phone. Yeah. So she telling me, she was like, who calling your son? Mama calling me. I'm not trying to show this my mama on the phone with me. So yeah, so she's like, go see her. She wants to say, nah, she can wait because she live in the same house as me, which she did. Which she still called. For some reason, that lady still called. But I'm invested in her conversation, so I'm making him wait. Because I'm like, I'm invested in this conversation right here. So then she was that person that called me off a different number all the time. She just knew my number by heart. By heart. That girl called me off of anybody's phone. She called me off the jail-based police phone number. She called me and made sure she knew my number. So I was like, she seems so caring, like. But it's the thing, girls act like boys too, but they know how to play their part better than a boy because they are a girl. They know what girls want. She was a girl before, so she knows exactly what girls want. So then she telling me how she gonna do me like this with the boo. And she asked me what color. How do I say that? Dillio. She asked me what color Dillio I want her to buy, and with the woo. Y'all, it was just nitty gritty. When I mean nitty gritty, the conversation was nitty gritty and nitty bitty. Okay, so we talking or whatever. So she was like, yeah, she's like, I'm gonna have to get the phone in a minute because my granny on her phone. Like I said, she called me off anybody's phone, everybody's phone. So she called me off anybody's phone. So when she didn't have her phone, or her phone was dead, something like she called me off her cousin's phone, or you know, she called me all the time. I even got to talk to a couple of her cousins and stuff. So at this point, was we together? I'm starting to think we was together. If you watching this, was we together? Or we were just acting like we was together? Like, that's the question. That's a great question. Because now if I think about it, only couples do what we did. Only couples. Well, was we couples? Let me know. Let me know. If you on a private page, comment why as for yes and no as for no. Cause I'm crazy, okay? I don't know, but I felt like at this me telling the story now, I'm trying to think, was we together? But I don't think we was. I thought we wasn't. Like the conversation was just deep. So, That's exactly what it was. So I'm like, girl, it don't matter what color you want, pick whatever, surprise me. Surprise me. Because she already said she was going to surprise me for her birthday and everything. But, we go back to school the next day. She like, we're on each other real bad. I don't know how to explain it. Like, we're on each other real bad. It was like, after that conversation brought us even closer. That makes sense. Like, it brought us closer. So, we was talking whatever. My best friend was her best friend. My best friend was like her. Like, she just like a girl. Well, I don't know. Like, it's two different dresses. They dress different. That's why I think one of them was a stud. And one of them was the... But when I put them together, you get the So, I think that's what it was. I don't know the difference between those things. So, like, I don't know the difference between... They're not things, but, you know, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Either way it go. They dress different. She dressed... Vaseline dressed like a boy. And... my best friend had dressed it like, she looked like us, like, but, you know, if we dressing in a comfortable shirt, like, she'll wear this. She'll wear something like this. She'll wear this shirt. And she'll wear some jogging pants as a girl, like a girl jogging pants, but they're just sag. But she dressed like us. And for Vaseline wore the boy pants, let them sag. The boy had the do-rag. The only boy shirts wasn't none of this on her shirt. You see what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I hope I'm explaining it to the good, like, to the good tea. So, she got, after that, we all share best friends at this point. Best friends, girlfriends, all that. We not shared each other at this point. Then I found out along the run, my best friend had a crush on me. Then my best friend ended up getting into it with my boyfriend now. So, it was like, if y'all want a story about that, just know. But my best friend was just slick as Vaseline. Just know that. She ain't too slick. She wasn't slick enough, but she was how you can cheat on your relationship, but how you gonna cheat on your best friend? Yeah, another story time. And it's why I could never be with her either. The hell. So, yeah. At this point, I probably was gay. Because my whole circle was gay. My whole little friend group was gay. Now I'm thinking about it. But I did, in my mind, until her, in my mind, I was straight. I was strictly wiggly. Yeah. In my mind, until Vaseline. So then it made us all. Both my best friend. I had one okay. That's the thing when I said my best friend. I had like 2 best friends. We was all best friends, you see what I'm saying? So it was no wrong. But they wasn't best friends. They dated. But they were my best friends. Okay, so A was my best friend, B was my best friend, but A and B dated, but they were my best friends, so they wasn't best friends. But they knew we was best friends. You get what I'm saying? But B had passed away, so the rest of her soul. And I know A was gonna get ate up by that, because I had to find out A and my sister was friends as well. And she passed away, so yeah, it was a circle. It was a circle. Everybody was just, I guess, gay at this point. Everybody was just gay at this point. Because all my best friends, I didn't have like probably 7 best friends, and every single last one after me, after we became not best friends, they all end up gay. And that let me know my cue right there. I was probably gay too. Because they all looked at me like I was probably gay. At this point, I'm starting to think like that. But I'm with a boy. If y'all want to know, I'm with a boy right now. I'm with a boy. So, yeah. So that's what happened between me and her. So then, like I said, we been close and whatever. So one day, I ended up finding out, like I said, B and A and B had dated. I found out B and Vaseline dated. What? I said, so am I missing something? Did A and Vaseline date? Because then I know something. Then I know something. So it was another girl. Who was cool with too. But these are the main characters. So we just know all of them. Because also Vaseline dated the other girl I ain't say nothing about because they didn't really nobody was relevant. Nobody was really relevant. So, but Vaseline. So yeah, we was on the stairs one day. No, they was on the stairs one day. B and Vaseline was on the stairs one day. And I was just walking up the stairs. I seen them in the corner. I said, oh, shoot. Vaseline jumped. Vaseline jumped. What are you jumping for? She was like, she won't give me my phone. She won't give me my phone. So I'm guessing Vaseline took B phone and won't give her phone back. So I'm like, my jealousy went from here to here. I was so angry that all day Vaseline would not stop pulling on me, stop talking to me, talking about it wasn't even like that. I promise you it wasn't even like that. Then she slipped up and said, she's an old ex. She's an old ex. An old ex. So when was you gonna tell me this is the question. When was you gonna tell me this? So we just kicking and cocking it on the phone every day and night. And it's more to the story. So my best friend, my best friend, I wasn't mad at her because, I don't know, I just wasn't mad at her. I just wasn't mad at her. So, and I was like, okay, cool, I wasn't supposed to be gay. I wasn't supposed to be gay, so I can't be mad. Like, I had these emotions in my head. I had them talking about, but you did like her, but you was not going that way. You don't go that way. Remember, get your mind out of that. You don't go that way. So I'm having battles in my mind and on my shoulders. So I'm like, this girl really just played in my mother's face. So now I'm really mad at her. So it took about 2 days before I talked to her again. She blew my phone down. And I told you, like I said, she called me off anybody's phone. That's why I said what I said. She called me off anybody's phone. So I wasn't talking to her at all. She called me off every number she could. She had her cousins calling me. She had every number she called me off when she could. So, excuse me. I got out in the air, so we ended up being at a table. I said, we gotta lay some stuff down here right now. We gotta lay some stuff down here. There will be no more secrets in this circle. No more secrets. If you like somebody, let me know. Let me know. We're friends. We're best friends, to be exact. We're all close friends, so please. Please. Because best friend and Vaseline and best friend A was best friends. So like I said, that's why the circle was messed up. So I said there will be no more secrets in this circle because I can't. I said I'm not jealous. I'm not mad at anything because people knew, but they didn't know that me and her was communicating. And I was upset. I was very upset because, girl, why you playing in my grown face like that? Like, we never, that's more disrespectful than these dudes. Okay, I don't know. Well, in my mind it was. Like I said, in my mind. It was very disrespectful. So, I'm like, yeah, that's all that on that. So she, Vaseline, she's telling me that stop acting like that towards her because she's about to be leaving soon. She's going to be getting transferred to school. She got to go to, is it boys and girls school? Something's happening where she's not going to be around no more and they transferring her schools to somewhere far, but she will call me when she can. So at this point, I was heartbroken. I was sad. I'm like, oh my gosh. She said, yeah, is you going to write me for my birthday? I said, yeah, I'll write you for your birthday. And so she explained to me and whatever. She goes and she finally leaves. So sad. I was so sad. And she called me when she first got out. Not when she first got out, but like when she first got out of the state we was in. Was she out of state or out of city? But either way, when she called me when she first got out, she let me know she made it safely. And she'll be here for a minute. And she called me all the time. So like my number never changed just because of her. I never changed my number. My number's changed now because I'm in a relationship. So yeah. But let me tell y'all this. After that, she's probably the most realistic. We can even still be best friends, but relationship. Once you have relationships with somebody or talk to them in a certain way, your new relationship will not let you bring your past back up. But we could have still been best friends because let me tell you right here, she was a good friend to know. She was a good friend just because off the bat, without me being in a relationship with her or even communicating with her. She was in a good place because when I first blew up on TikTok, she the first person to text me and show me that I blew up on TikTok. Like, it was so crazy because she texted me, she was like, you know, 2K Baby posted you. I'm like, no, I didn't know that. She's like, yeah, 2K Baby posted you, and I just want to let you know, I see you doing big things in life. I need you to be successful, and I always stay successful, and don't forget about me. And she texted me, she was like that. But, you know, I can't let everybody know. Like, I was like, oh my God, I wish I could say more. But I don't want to jeopardize my relationship because, like I always say, if I'm in a relationship, I'm 100% loyal behind that. Now, if I do step out, because he stepped out, she stepped out, somebody else stepped out. So if y'all want to hear about my other story time about these other girls, okay, I did kiss, like, 2 girls. Oh my God, this wasn't the story time I've been telling. This story time is just the story time. Oh my gosh, I just told on myself. Oh my God, this is not the story time that I had wrote down in my notes. My story time about that I wrote in my notes is when a girl went down on me in the 4th grade. Yeah, that's gonna be after this story. Okay, so if y'all really want to hear some tea, y'all gotta go to that one. The next one after this one, I'm not gonna tell it until. I'm gonna let this one sit for like 2 days possibly. Just come back and check my channel because I might feel like posting it tomorrow. So y'all never know. If y'all don't subscribe and click that post notification bell, the little bell thing, and press all so you can get notified every time I post. So yeah, so like I was saying, Vaseline texted me and was like, yeah, congratulations on 2K Baby posting you, and I see you doing big things, and I wish nothing but the best for you. And with she was telling me, but it was like, I was like, I can't say too much, but I was like, oh, thank you. That meant a lot to me. With knowing that we left off. Like, we didn't leave up on the bad end. We left up on the bad end because after she ended up leaving, I guess she tried to get a hold of me, and my phone was not my phone no more. So, and then I ended up seeing that she came back around in my city. She back in the city where I'm from now, and whatever. And I just seen her like probably a month ago. I seen her. I was at the park. I seen her, so I know she seen me because I think we seen each other, but I knew it was time to round up and go because I was there with family function. Like, I was there with my boyfriend family, and we was all there, and they peeped animosity when that group walked up. But they didn't know it was the girl in the group that I dealt with. They all thought, because they thought my boyfriend was looking at the dude. Everybody thought it was the dude that... I don't know, they felt animosity, but I don't know how they felt animosity because there was nobody looking at nobody well. Yeah, nobody was looking at nobody for real. So, like, it felt like animosity. Like, everybody looked at me talking about, oh, y'all know them, y'all know them, y'all know them. But it was just a girl and the boy. Like, it was only 2 of them. And it's like 4 or 5 of us. And it was like, y'all know them? It was like, they just staring. I'm like, they're not just staring. They look. They were like, oh, so Diamond, you dealt with that boy. I'm like, dang. No, I didn't deal with that boy. It was the girl. So I was like, just trying to round up because I'm like, I don't want no animosity, feeling no any type of way because he think he's swear up and down. I want every girl, every boy I see, I want. No, my bad if I look good, still look good because they're going to always forever look at me. Like, if you don't give me no credit, I know somebody else will. Let me be quiet because he probably listening. It's too quiet out there. When he gets to listen, he's just like, why are you listening to my conversations? You know I'm doing a YouTube video. And you know it's clearly going to get me in trouble because I don't tell him everything. I tell YouTube. So if he don't watch my YouTube, which he don't watch my YouTube, so anything I say, only people that can tell is people that wants to tell. But we've been, like, I've been trying to keep it cool because we ain't been in no bad situation, so. But I'm just saying, like, I'm telling my Lord on my past life. You can't get mad at my past life. I didn't tell you everything. I didn't tell him everything. Because, I mean, I don't be remembering. And on top of that, he don't like telling about his past, so why should I? Like, what I'm supposed to say? He's still mad at me that he found out about my ex that he was working with. 2 of them. And he's so angry about those. He hate when he see them. He can't even say, what up, bro? Because they used to be cool. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's all on y'all. So, yeah, so that is the end of this story. I don't have no bad feelings for her. And I know she don't have no for me after she sent me that message when I blew up on TikTok. She's the person to tell me and congratulate me. So, and it's like nobody else, but like 2 other people congratulated me for TikTok. Everybody else is being funny and jealous and like, why? Why is y'all envying me? So I really give her credit for due. Feels like without feelings involved, I still fuck with her, but I know I can't go backwards because I am in a relationship now. Now, I ain't gonna talk too much. I'm gonna get off of here. Like, comment, subscribe, and come back for another third time, because the other third time is crazier about my 4th grade year with a girl. But, yeah.